We are live and good evening. Welcome to Albert Lea Tiger Football Friday Night Lights in Austin against our I-90 rival here on AlbertLeaLive.com. I'm Jay Paul, voice of the Tigers, along with producer and commentator Chad Butzler, and my daughter Farron is on camera. And welcome to the Tiger pregame show. Chad, the boys got that all-important first win in the opener last Friday. We're fighting the band here because they're right below us, but they look pretty good doing it. And you weren't with me, but you were there in spirit and you watched on Albert Lea Live.
Yeah, they looked really good. Very disciplined this year, and with 15 seniors, it's kind of what you expect from them. So.
And we just counted, too. Austin has about the same number of seniors, right?
Correct, 15 exactly.
So what do you expect here in Austin tonight? Because as I'm going to bring up to Paul Dunn, it hasn't been smooth sailing over here for a while.
I really like Albert Lea in this game. We have a third-year starting quarterback returning as a senior. Austin's got an underclassman as a quarterback, so I think I'm really liking Albert Lea's chances here as long as we can stay healthy.
Okay, and I'm saying 21-14 Albert Lea, final score. What do you got?
I got 35-24 Albert Lea.
All right, we'll see who's closer at the end of the game, but both these teams have hit the skids with anywhere from 0 to 2 wins in any year over the last 6 years. They haven't played each other for 2 years since the demise of Big Nine football. But even so, as I mentioned, Austin has beaten Albert Lea 162-12 in the last 3 meetings. Back in 2020, 2021, and 2022. That was Paul Dunn's first 3 years as head coach of Albert Lea. And I'll ask the coach if he remembers those games or if he's had them surgically removed from his mind coming up on the Tiger pregame. Well, folks, tell your friends and extended family about this free service on AlbertLeaLive.com with over 160 Tiger games and events every year from 10 different sports, as well as high school concerts, graduation, senior awards night, homecoming coronation, prom grand march, robotics, and more. All of our live streams get archived immediately and remain on our website for free viewing at your convenience. And to keep it free, it takes sponsors. We have great ones, including, by the way, thank these folks for sponsoring these sports here all year long. Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, Advanced Family Dental of Albert Lea, Service Master by Ayat, Mr. Sandless of Albert Lea, Alpha Orthodontics in the Skyline Plaza Mall, and Troy Thompson Agency, your independent insurance agent for every type of insurance you might need. Albert Lea coming off that 39-18 win over Tri-City United last week. After a quick break here, I'll talk with head coach Paul Dunn about that game and get his thoughts on the Packers as the Tiger pregame rolls on from Westcott Field. Actually, it's Art Haas Stadium here, Westcott Field in Austin on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
All right, Tiger pregame, and Coach Paul Dunn is here, undefeated on the year. Nice win. That was a pretty good game against Tri-City United. You know, they stayed with you in the first half, but you shut them down in the second half.
Yeah, we played much more crisp in the second half. I was happy with how we came out of the locker room, and you know, we played with good energy in the first quarter, and then we kind of let down a little bit. So we hopefully got that fixed, and it was a good win for us. Good to win on the Gus always, and
way to start the season too.
Yeah, now it's time for the Packers.
So let's talk about some of the good stuff. Offensively, or actually defensively, 2 touchdowns, a 61-yard interception return by Leighton Yost, and then a fumble recovery by Esteban Mexico, and then 2 interceptions, 3 fumble recoveries, and a few sacks. The D was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was, and they're going to be kind of the backbone of this team. You know, we have a lot of playmakers on defense, and you know, I think we pose a lot of problems for offenses. So I think that we need to keep that rolling, and hopefully we can continue to play physically.
Offensively, both quarterbacks had a touchdown pass, both had an interception, but they played all right. You didn't run for a lot of yards, but I think you had 32 carries overall between 7 guys. That wasted a lot of time off the clock and did what it needed to do.
That is exactly right. And, when we got the ball, they don't.
Exactly.
So
it's hard for them to score.
We just want to move the chains and the sustained drives, and 4 yards in a cloud of dust is perfectly fine with me. So, I'm excited about this opportunity. Last time I was over here, there was a real bad taste in my mouth.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
It's time to come out and play well.
Some of the things that didn't look so good on film from the game, too many personal fouls, but it's the first game and it's early and late hits and stuff. People are all just flying around trying to get to the ball, so that kind of works itself out, I think.
Yeah, it will, and we've had given them a bunch of encouragement to clean it up this week. So hopefully that will happen.
Well, you imagine Austin lost last week, 44-7 to New Ulm, and New Ulm's pretty good, but that was their opener. But tonight you revived the I-90 rivalry after 2 years off. It's non-divisional, non-conference game, but the Packers beat you and the Tigers. Your first 3 years here, 47-0, 52-6, and 63-6. You got to exercise that demon, man.
Yeah. It's
and they weren't winning a lot of games then either, but
time.
They were beating you guys.
Yep, it's time. We're going to come out and play physical football tonight, and hopefully that's good enough. Let
me see. Tough 3-game road stretch starting tonight. You got New Ulm next week, and then the long trek west to Worthington after that. But I've talked to a few of you guys. They don't care.
No.
Sam McGill told me, we play the same on the road as we play at home.
Yeah, we're really excited about the opportunities in front of us. The scheduling gods were favorable, and we've got games we can win early, and this is one of them. We need to win tonight. The better we play, we can continue to build, and it is what it is. We'll see where it falls.
Yeah, you're in a 4-way tie for first in your red division there, and so you got to stay on top of that.
Yeah.
All right. On those road trips, did they send you on a big old charter bus, or did you go on a school bus?
We were on a tin can tonight, but next week we'll be in a charter.
So. There you go. Go in style, buddy.
Yep.
Exercise some demons, man. We're all pulling for you, and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Tiger player profile, and today it's number 2, Leighton Yost, who's you're a senior this year, right?
Yep.
So this senior group, 14 of you, you've been through some trials and tribulations, and this is your year, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
And you feel that to a man, right?
Oh yeah, this is the year we came out to prove ourselves. From 7th grade, when we all started playing together, this was the year we really wanted, was our senior year. Come out, have the youngins with us that we and just show out and prove ourselves.
Well, that JV team last year did real well, so you've gotten a lot of good additions to the squad.
Yep.
What other sports do you play?
Baseball.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're in baseball.
Yep.
That's true. You scored the first Tiger TD of the year on that 61-yard interception return. You were all over. You read that all the way.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one out of the hand.
Yeah. So how did it feel? I mean, untouched, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. From the second I saw him wind up,
dream of.
yeah, second I saw him wind up, I was like, this one's going to the house, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, that's great. What are your expectations for this year? You kind of touched on it, but I mean, nobody expects you to go to the state tournament or anything. But a winning season would be nice.
That's what we want to go to the state, but we're expecting a winning season this year. All the experience we have throughout high school, we know the playbook, we know each other. It's going to be a good year.
It showed last week, especially the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Really, you just created havoc everywhere. Get McGill and you and Shuey had a pick that he returned that one quite a ways too.
He was a magician on that one. He just, I don't even know.
Yeah, and up front, you guys are pretty stout. Anyway, what is your favorite thing about football?
The team, just being able to work together and to go out and just, it feels nice to be on a team where we all get along and it just goes smoothly.
That sure helps.
Yeah.
Number 2, any significance to that, or is that just when they
Been number 2 since I was in, since I started baseball, when I was in coach, or like my second year travel ball, I've been 2, and that was when I was like 9. So I've been 2 ever since.
All right. Everybody knows it too.
Yep.
You have a pregame ritual?
Not really. I listen to music, and then I just get hyped with the team.
You got a nickname?
Yosty.
I was thinking of that. That would be a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's all I can think of. There might be more.
There's something we probably can't say on the radio.
Maybe.
On the air. Favorite teacher at Albert Lee?
Mr. Jeffrey. He is my favorite teacher.
Okay. Favorite musical artist or group? Who are you listening to these days?
Waylon Wyatt.
All right, cool. Favorite food?
Steak.
Oh, yeah, man, after my own heart. I love that.
Yeah.
Steak and shrimp. That's mine. Anyway, favorite movie star?
Probably Tom Holland and his Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man.
Sure,
so.
yeah. What's your middle name?
Alan.
Okay,
Yep.
Maybe you didn't want anybody to know that.
No.
But I just ask everybody.
It goes from my grandpa down to my dad,
so it's
down
a
to me.
family name, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite athlete?
Growing up, it was Brian Dozier.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he got traded...
When he couldn't throw to first anymore?
Yep. Then it was Byron Buxton.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good... Buck truck is good.
Oh, yeah.
And your favorite thing to drink?
Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew.
How about favorite cartoon?
Paw Patrol. Love Paw Patrol.
Yeah, that's classic.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Hey, good luck. Stay healthy, and have a great year.
Thank you.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lee is the 2025 Albert Lee Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics at Albert Lee. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. We are back here in Austin for Friday Night Lights and game 2 of 8 for our Tigers, 1-0 and 0-1 Austin. And, of course, Tegan Tolber's starting at quarterback. But Brecken Wackel's expected to get plenty of work at quarterback. They both last week had Tegan he was 5 of 14 for 128 yards and a score, also an interception, and he was sacked once for 11 yards and loss. Brecken, 1 of 2. But 12-yard touchdown on that one completion, so that's not bad. He was sacked once for -9 yards. So total, 37% completion percentage for the two quarterbacks last week, and 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 sacks. It doesn't glare out there at you, but they got the job done with the 2 scores, Chad.
Yeah, they looked very impressive.
And I want Teeter to catch more passes. Every time he catches it seems like a touchdown.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was what happened last week. He had 1 catch, and it was a touchdown. But he had weeks last week where he dominated, and you just got to feed that boy. Leading rusher was Charlie Irvine, 7 carries, 30 yards, 4.2 a carry, and 20 yards for Rivera. I think Federico wants to get started and get going early in this one, and he's going to get a chance because Albert Lee won the toss, and they will receive. And thanks to all of our great sponsors, we couldn't do this without you. Enemy territory today. We're right above the band, so they'll be a factor here too. But here's the kickoff to about the 15 or so, and up the middle it goes to the 30, and just across the 30. keep moving the pile, and they'll have good field position to start things here. As that was Aiden Boss with the kickoff return. And up front, the moving company, you got McGill out there, number 55. Big number 77 is Isaiah Sevchek, 6'2" and 300-pound junior. He can move some things. And the rest of the boys up there, we'll get him. 79 is Aiden Bremer. He's at center, looks like. He's a big sophomore. Here's the first play. It's a handoff up the middle, and it's Federico Rivera. He gets over the 40. And that's going to be close to a first down. Nice carry. Rivera. Let's see what they give him. 8 yards on that one.
Yeah, and talking to somebody who's seen the Austin game last week, Austin struggled with stopping the run, so it's good to see Albert Lee get 8 yards on the first carry.
Oh, I'm sure they watched the film and they thought, hey, we can run right up the middle on these guys. I hope Federico has a huge game. And Charlie Irvine does that too, up the middle running. As Tolbers brings him up to the line. He's got Kahn in motion, and he's looking down his way near sideline. He's getting pulled away. Going to score on a bomb. 58-yard touchdown. Tolbers to Kahn on the first pass of the game. 58-yarder. Beautiful. And he was even being interfered with. He was being tugged at. Get the replay and watch that, because he was being molested on the way down the field there. But, boy, that was nice for Carter. He didn't have a touchdown last week, but he got one here. And a quick 6-0 lead. Two plays, I guess. It was a run and then the pass. And here's Diaz with the extra point. Isaiah was 3 for 6 last week, and he got that one blocked. So he's getting a couple blocked. There was a bad snap last week, I know. He hit the first 3, and then it went downhill from there. So that's something they got to work on. But a 6-0 lead, and we're just barely into the game here. We'll be back with Austin first possession coming up here on IberlyLive.com.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Squeeze it in here. All right, you got the replay ready to go on that touchdown? Let's take a look at it, because I didn't see our screen, and they're setting up for the kickoff here. And I suppose it's set for 30 seconds on the replays.
Yeah,
but it shouldn't take long here.
No, it doesn't. I was going to say, too, with 2nd and 2, that's a good chance to time to air it out.
Kahn in motion, comes around. He looked at him all the way. He was being pulled at here. You can see, caught it, got behind everybody. Touchdown, 58 yards, and it's 6-0 after the extra missed point. But that was impressive. And now Diaz will kick deep to Austin. And looks like it goes out of bounds. That was not good. It's a penalty, of course, kicking it out of bounds on the kickoff. So they're going to have a great field position, Austin. Trailing 6-0. 58 yards. That's a good way to pad your stats. To Carter, I'm happy for him, because he didn't have a touchdown last week. I got to write this down. Blocked extra point before I forget. 6-0 Albert Lee. Here we go. For Austin, their starting quarterback is number 15, Jamison Baster. He's a junior. Lucas Jorgensen, Keon Adams, and Aiden Swinson, all juniors in the backfield. They start at the 46. Senior Lathan Stenzel is one wide receiver, number 0. They got 4 wide here with one back, and it's fumbled. That hit the backside of the center, I think, and fell straight down at the 44.5, and that's going to be recovered by Austin. And about a 1.5 yard loss.
Yeah, lucky to recover that one, because the quarterback was back in the shotgun. He had a ways to go to get to that one.
Yeah. Tyler Carter is one receiver, number 13 for Austin. Noah Dunlap, a senior receiver, number 14. They've got 3 and 4 out there as well. Isaiah Tompo is number 4. And number 3 is Isaac Mayen. As they snap that one good, and he throws out here to the near side and too high, unable to bring it in, was number 4, Isaiah Tompo, the junior. So it's going to be 3rd down and long. They've gone backwards here. So 0 for 1 for Baster. And a 3rd and 12 from the 44 of Austin here. Well, if you can get them in a 3 and out and score again, that's going to make Albert Lee just that much more tough to beat, because our defense can be stifling. They've got 3 receivers to the left, 2 stacked, and 1 off to the right with a single setback behind Baster here in the shotgun. They're going to bring the guy in motion, but I think they had some movement. No, timeout was called. Timeout before the play got going, so early timeout by Austin here, and we got a chance for another break. So let's take that and hear from some of our great sponsors here. 3rd and 12 when we come back to Austin on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
So we're back here at Art Haas Stadium, and a 6-0 lead for Albert Lee, and looking even better here with the stumbling and bumbling of the Austin offense, and the coach had seen enough and called the timeout. 3rd and 12 coming up here. They do a lot of wide receivers sets here, Chad, trying to spread Albert Lee out defensively, but they got a stack here again on the left side. Not sure exactly where to start. 3 stacked with 1 on the other side, and single setback. Baster in the shotgun. Gets the snap and looks. Pressured, sacked. Oh, McGill was there, and 75, Velasquez was in there. There was about 4 guys. I see 42, Peyton Earl in on that one too. So I don't know who to give the sack to there, but that's the first sack of the game for the D. And it's punting time for the Packers. Well, they lost all the way back to the 38. They started at the 46, so they lost 8 yards on that drive. It's 4th and 18. And deep to punt it away looks like 11. And that is Matthew Oldenkamp. And it was partially blocked. Only bounces at the 40. And Albert Lee's going to let it go, because if they touch it, it's a live ball. So just get away from it. And down, 10-yard punt to about the 47. Beautiful field position for Albert Lee as their second drive commences here. 6-0 lead. Well, they scored after 2 plays. Chad, what's your over-under on on this drive?
I tell you,
it's going Albert Lee's way early. This is nothing like those last 3 games that we got wiped out here.
No, and it's not going to be, I don't think. I think looking at the first, I can just see the players, and they're amped up. So that's a good sign.
They really are. And now the referee talking with Teagan. And whatever he said, he patted him on the back and said, here we go. Yeah, 79 is the sophomore, Aiden Bremer, 6'3". He's a huge sophomore, but he's got the blue shoes on, too, so he's easy to spot. There's a nice play around the other outside, far side. Easton Shuey dives ahead to inside about the 35 they're going to give him. So give him 12 yards on that one on his first catch of the day. Tolbers is on fire.
Yeah, he looked really good in warm-ups. He was dropping some dimes on his receivers in warm-ups, so
2 completions for 70 yards for Tolbers. Here's a roll around. He's going to pitch it back to Federico. He's going to score from 35 yards untouched. Beautiful job by Tolbers, sucking the defense into him, and Federico Rivera was wide open for the 35-yard score, and it's 12-0 Albert Lee. What was that? Another 2 plays, 2 two-play drives, and we got 2 touchdowns. Makes it fun, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So Federico Rivera, 35 yards. Federico, he's, I was hoping he'd have a bigger game, and that's That's great. He's got more yards on that run than he did last week. Well, they're going to go for 2 here to try and get to the 14 as Tolbers gets it knocked down. Nice defensive play there by number 2, Michael Nyanyan Jr. So 12-0, and back with the kickoff coming up on AlbertLeeLive.com.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com. So 12 yards on 1 catch for Shuey, 58 and a touchdown for Carter Kahn with 1 catch. Tegan Tolbers is 2 of 2 for 70 yards and a score. And Federico Rivera, 2 carries, 43 yards, including a 35-yard touchdown. Got to work on the extra points, but we're 12-0 up, and 6:53 is an onside kick. And Austin touched it and fumbled it, and then Mexico picks it up, and it's Albert Lea ball again at the 50. Beautiful job. Wow, everything's coming up. Tigers here. That was Esteban Mixteco, 5'7" senior, coming up with another fumble recovery, his second one in 2 weeks. One for the touchdown last week. And this one to recover the onside kick beautifully. 1st and 10 again from the 50 this time. See if they can score in 2 plays. You got Shuey wide right, Kahn left. And it's going to be fake to Irvine, the first man through, and Wackles in at quarterback, keeps it for a couple of yard gain. His first look at the QB spot, and he gets a 2-yard run. And Yost comes in for Shuey at the wide receiver position. Devin Disted also, number 72 up front. Those guys are doing a great job. He's the left guard, or right guard, next to Sam McGill, the tackle. And there's Teagan in the tailback position. He gets the handoff from Brecken, and he gets dropped for a big loss of about 3 yards. Tolber's first run is a -3, and it's going to be 3rd and long. 7:58 to go, and time ticking here in the first quarter. 12-0 Albert Lea. 3rd and 11, they're calling it. Yeah, they started at the 50. They got to get to the 40. Same setup here, except receivers have changed, but they're right and left. And here's a run around the right side by Tolbers. The tailback flag flies in. Might have a hold on Albert Lea, but he got only a few yards, Tolbers. But I think that's going to go backwards. And they might just refuse it because it'll be 4th down and long. But if they move, they're going to decline the penalty and bring up 4th and long in a punting situation. So no penalty. And that ends up being a 3-yard gain, the 3 yards he lost. Tolbers. So he's 2 carries for 0 yards. And back to punt is Kahn. Did a good job of that last week. And Wackles is the up man in front of him, with Irvine also in that front play position there. Nice shoestring grab there, but he held on. Wow. Strong hands by Austin's number 8. And that is Dax Boverhoos, safety wide receiver, a junior, as he hangs on to that one after he was plowed under at about the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 14, 12-0 Albert Lea. Austin trying to get things going here. They haven't been able to get much of anything. They have 0 for 1 passing.
What a beautiful kick by Carter Kahn there. And for that guy to hold on to it, that's something.
Yep. Yeah, inside the 20. Beautifully done by Kahn. But, he must have stick 'em on his hands or something. Thought that was outlawed. 2 receivers left, 1 right for Austin here. Been exclusively in the shotgun here at the start of the game. Turn around, hand off to, nice hit on that outside. That's Carter Kahn. Puts a licking on number 5, Lucas Jorgensen, and he's going to lose yards, a couple of yards. We'll give him -2, and, they give him -3 actually on the official score sheet, so we'll go that way. 1 carry, -3 for Jorgensen, and a 2nd and 13. I don't think they haven't had a positive play yet.
I don't believe so.
Well, they only had the 0 for 1, and then it was the fumble, and then the onside kick, so they didn't have a drive the second time. This is their 3rd offensive play. And he wants his man to come in motion, but he's not moving, and he claps. Then there's a fumble behind the line, and a missed tackle there on the left side by Mixteco. And he does get a few yards out to the 15 or so, but that ain't much. It's about a 4-yard pickup. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, Austin's really struggling with those long snaps. They're not getting to the quarterback the way they should be.
They had to have that one timeout because the coach was like, nobody knows where they should be here, so they tried to straighten that out, and that happened again. He lifted his leg for the receiver to go in motion, and the receiver looked at him like, I'm not going in motion. 3rd and 8 from the 16. 5:41 left in the first quarter. 12-0 Tigers. Yost out here by himself. Now he gets some help with that 2 receivers with Wackles taking the inside guy. Chewy is the deep man, the safety. Here's the quarterback coming out on a flare. Overthrows his man, and it's 4th down. Time to punt. 0 for 2 on the quarterback. And they've got 1 yard of total offense in 2 drives. And was their laundry dropped? I don't see a flag.
Well, the clock was way slow to stop.
They're going to have to add some time on there. Yeah. Well, it says 5:07 right now, and they're going to punt deep in their own end here, almost in the end zone. And you got 2 guys back here for Albert Lea. Eddie Enzer, number 3, and is that Devin Gross, nearest to us here on the screen, number 30. Devin had some good runs last week.
Yeah, they put more time on the clock.
Yeah, now up to 5:17.
Yeah, I noticed this clock operator is not
all it's cracked up to be.
No.
We can only do our best. We like to try and keep it the same as they have it, but if they're too slow, we got to make up our mind. Eddie goes to Enzer, who lets it bounce and go out of bounds at about the 47, 48-yard line of Austin. So they'll start again with great field position here already, up 12-0. And
again, they're allowing the clock to just keep running.
Yeah, it's not soccer.
Wow.
Yeah.
There, they stopped it.
Well, wow.
10 seconds
late.
Gotta
go give them a primer on how to run the clock, huh?
Well, you should just be able to listen to the whistles, but...
Yeah. And the referees wave their hands over their heads when they want the clock to stop, so it's not that hard. Here we go, 1st and 10, and Tolber's back under center for Albert Lea. He's going to pitch it back. Oh, nice pirouette by Federico. And he gets to the 45 before he stopped. Maybe the 44, so that's going to be a big 9-yard gain. Should be 2nd and short. Or no. How did he? Okay. Oh, I went to 47 the other side. It's 47. There's only a 3-yard gain for Federico. I got my 50-yard lines mixed up here. Rivera's 3rd carry. He's up to 46 yards. Could be a big day for Freddie. As handoff to the first man through. It's Chuck the Truck. Look at him go to the 22. That's a 22-yard pickup. His first carry of the game. Oh my gosh, if this keeps going all like this, it's going to be exact reverse of what Austin's been doing to us the last 3 games we played them here.
Well, it makes you think twice now about New Ulm beating Austin the way they did.
We have New Ulm next week
right
at their place, so that could be a run fest. As we have 1st and 10 at the 22, 3:46 to go. Tolbers with Irvine and Rivera behind him. Now he's going to throw to Khan on that far side. Caught! Touchdown! Double covered. 22 yards. And it's 18-0. Tolbers to Khan. Did I say 18 yards?
Yes.
Wow. This is turning out to be a wipeout here, and you're going to be closer to the score that we guessed than I am. I said 21-14. I hope we're not done. We do have to make a 2-point conversion or a extra point, though. That'd be nice. Wacholz holding for Diaz. Snap is good. The kick is up, but it is good. 19-zip. With 3:37 to go, back with a kickoff from Austin here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com. Diaz set up for the kickoff here. Successful onside kick last time. It was beautifully done.
Yeah, and I wonder if they've seen some film on that to come out that early in the game and try it.
Yeah, I bet.
And I noticed Austin's got a different 5 up front this time, so.
This one is deep. He gets that end over end perfectly, and it goes to about the 7. And brought out by number 20 here. Nice break, a couple tackles. He's over the 30 before finally brought down by Luis Chavez Castanon of Albert Lea, the 5'5 junior. And that was returned by Zane Toma. So they start again. They have had a hard time on offense getting things going here today. 0 for 2 for the quarterback. He's run once for 4 yards. And Lucas Jorgensen also has run once, but a -3 for him. And, somebody late to the huddle, number 27. And that's Jake O'Hara. He's going to stay in there and go on the right side. Then 14 goes over that side. They're a little bit in disarray. Have been since the start here. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Handoff, room on that right side. He takes it to about the 39-yard line. That's a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Got a flag on the play.
It was Stenzel. No, it was Nyan. And it might be for naught if it's on Austin, and the trend is that it might be. Well, they're having quite a conversation over there. You made the reservation. No, you did. Where are we eating tonight? Well, they're having quite a discussion, and we'll come out of it here. See, if we were in Albert Lea, the ref would be mic'd and we'd hear it. Do they have that here? It's a hold Austin. So it's going to be at the end of the run. And moving back 10 from there. Put it down at the 27. And they need to achieve the 43 for a first down. So they're, 16 yards away?
Correct.
That's my Mapleton math for you. As they break huddle, and again from the shotgun, they've got 2 receivers to the left, 1 out to the right is Nyan. That's a long last name. And they're off, and a big hit. That's got to be Sam McGill with a sack. Boy, he's going to have a monster year. If he stays healthy, he might get some state recognition. He's just he's so fast and strong, and he hits with like a locomotive.
I hope there's not a limit on how many replays I can get here.
I don't think there is. Yeah, you should be running short there. It's 2:30 to go. Clock still running. And that was huge. 2nd and 20 now. Sam had a great start to his year. He had a block pass last week. He had a sack last week. And fumble recovery, too, I think. As he comes in again, and they're after him, and they got him. Sam was the last one to get there, but somebody else had him around the legs. Let's see if I can get a number. Boy, I don't know. It might have been Earl. I think Earl had him around the legs, and Sam came and finished it off. So we'll give Earl a sack on that one. Back-to-back sacks makes it 3rd and 26 at the 23-yard line. Yeah, you're right. They still say 17-yard line. Oh, it is the 17-yard line. It's the 18.
18, yeah.
1:27, the clock runs. 3rd and forever for the Packers, as these back-to-back sacks are not helping their yardage situation. Late run off the field with one of their players. They got a stacked duo on the left side, and now a whistle.
They might have.
A timeout.
Yep.
Their second timeout, and there's still 1:09 left in the first quarter. And they only have one timeout left. It's 19-0 Albert Lea. Back after a break on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
Yeah, thanks to all of our sponsors, Advanced Family Dental, Hy-Vee, Service Master by IAT, Mr. Sandless, Troy Thompson Agency, Alpha Orthodontics, GT Window and Door, Gutter by GT. Here's a bomb, and it's up for grabs. It's picked off by Shuey, and he's going to just be stopped right there at the 35. So a long pass by Baster, but it was picked by number 12, Easton Shuey, his second interception of the year. And back to Albert. Well, that's basically like a punt anyway, so.
Right.
But with a 19-0 lead, a chance to bury these guys already in the first quarter. There's still 57 seconds left in the first quarter. And Aiden Blue Shoes Bremer as a center. Gives it a snap to Tegan Tolbers, and there's a rumble right over the 40 to about the 43 for Rivera. About 8 yards on that one. He is having a nice night. It helps to have a 35-yard touchdown run, but he is at 54 yards on 4 carries. 2nd and 2. From their own 43. Kahn right, wide right. It looks like Yost over there on the other side. Irvine in front of Frederico, and it's Charlie. Oh, he's got a wide open. This is what New Ulm did to him last week, sure. All the way to their 35. That's a 22-yard rumble for Charlie Irvine. He had 2 22-yard runs. He's 2 runs, 44 yards. 1st and 10. It's the last play of the first half. We got 5 seconds left. So let's switch sides. It's 19-0 after 1. And the good guys are leading for a change here in Austin. But I feel so good for Paul Dunn right now. Let's hope it continues here after a break on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
And with a fresh 12 on the scoreboard, they'll start the second quarter here. And Albert Lea going right to left with a 19-0 lead. Tolbers to Carter Kahn, 58-yard touchdown. Started the scoring early, blocked extra point, though, made it 6-0. Federico Rivera took one in, 35-yard run. He missed the 2-point conversion. It was 12-0 Alberley. Tolbers to Kahn, 18 yards on the pass play for a touchdown, and the extra point was good by Diaz, so 19-0. And that was the first quarter scoring. And wow, it is like a buzzsaw through this Austin defense. And then their Austin's offense just has not been doing anything. 0 for 3 for Jamison Baster, their quarterback, with 1 interception. He did have a 4-yard run. Lucas Jorgensen -3 on the run, but that's about it. As they set up 1st and 10 on the Austin 35, Tolbers up under center. He's got the I backfield behind him, and he fakes the handoff. He's looking, and Shuey's got to wrestle that away, and he did. Boy, they both had it, the defender and Shuey, but Easton came down with it at the 24-yard line. So it's going to be about an 11-yard gain. And Shuey, 2 catches. 23 yards. Tolbers 3 for 3 for 82 yards.
Yeah, Alberlee's really in the driver's seat now. I think we're going to see a lot more of
running.
Chuck the truck here in the rest.
And Federico, I'm sure of it. And they'll probably bring in some other guys to run and give them a rest. Here comes Wackles from the tailback position, and he may go. He's at the corner, and he's in. No signal. They think they scored. Did they? I didn't see the referees lift their arms, but I think he did. From 24 yards out. Yeah,
they put it up
I
there.
did not see the refs lifting their arms on that one, but second quarter touchdown is...
Maybe their arms are sore already.
Brecken Wackles with a 24-yard touchdown run. Makes it 25-0 with 11 minutes left, and the extra point is good for Diaz. He's got the last 2, and he's back on track. And that makes it 26-0 with 11:06 to go. Second quarter, back with more after this on AlberleeLive.com.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
All right, back here at Art Haas Stadium. 26-0 Albert Lee. Diaz is going to have a tired foot here.
They're running the clock for extra points and everything.
Oh, man.
They're probably just like, let's get this over with.
Yeah, really. Get out of here and go and watch some NFL. As Diaz waits for the signal. And a 26-0 lead for our Tigers. And that one goes to about the 10. Up the middle he comes, tries to get some yards and gets stopped at about the 27. And in on that tackle, Dylan Gross, among others. So not bad field position, but they have not been able to do anything with or without field position, as our defense has stifled this Packer O.
May see some running clock the second half. I think it's 35-point deficit.
Oh, yeah, for the, We have 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. No, 2 on each side now as a single setback behind Baster, the quarterback from the shotgun. He's been there all night. Mexico is acting like he wants to blitz and then not, but it's a handoff up the middle, and he's got yards. He's going to truck all the way to the 45. That is number 21 for Austin, and it would be Keon Adams, the junior running back. They're going to put it down at the 45. So an 18-yard pickup. His first carry of the day. 18 yards, 1st and 10 for Austin. That's their best play of the game so far, offensively.
That first scrimmage we watched a couple weeks ago, that was one weakness they had, but they tightened it up the rest of the scrimmages, so hopefully they can figure it out right away here.
Well, and they have those spark plugs up there, Jackson Sargent and William Velasquez up the middle. They don't let too much get by them, and now they made up for it with a huge hit. Is that McGill again? He was digging for the football, too. Huge
That
hit in the
might have been Teeter
backfield.
there, yeah.
And Teeter, I know McGill was in there. It's back to the 40, so a 5-yard loss.
This quarterback doesn't have time to think.
No. It's the third sack. Wow. No penalties in the game, though. I mean, they've been declined. Well, they had that one holding call for Austin. So, 2nd and 15 at the 40. Shotgun, snap. He gets his receiver on that far side, and he's tackled right away by Yost before he can get very far at all. 43-yard line, so a 3-yard gain. And it's Dunlap, his first catch. But a very short one, and so it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 12 yards.
Really good open field tagging I'm seeing tonight from the Tiger defense.
That front four is pretty stout with McGill and Teeter on the ends and Velasquez and Sargent up front. That's been their bread and butter right there, and everybody else. Because if they can get to the quarterback and make him throw early, then it makes it easier for the cornerbacks and safeties to pick it off. Flags fly before McGill was going to put him down. And procedure against Austin. 5 yards more. It's 2 penalties for them. For 15 yards. And with 8:41 to go here in the second quarter. 26-0. 3rd and even longer, 17 yards. Ball is at the 38.
I guess it's just running. The high school referee in me from when I refereed. I listen for the whistles, and I can't do that because I got to watch.
Yeah. 2 receivers each side. Actually, 3 here on the right side and 1 over on the left. On 3rd and 17 for Austin. They have not been getting very many first downs in this game. Couple, I think, is all I can remember. As the snap is back, he's under pressure, avoids the sack, gets the pass off over the middle, and there's a first down over the 45 of Albert Lea down to about the 44. That's about an 18-yard pickup. And it's Toma with the catch. A couple of completions now for Baster. At least he's getting some success. He's 22 yards, 2 for 4. He's been under duress all day.
He was under duress on that play.
Yeah. He very
nice.
nicely stepped up and got the ball off and completed it. It's a nice game. 1st and 10. Again, 3 wide here on the right with a 1 on the left. He's going to carry. Busting through there. Making a huge tackle for a loss is Mr. Sargent, 5'10 senior. Wow. Back to Austin. No, they're going to set it down at the 48 of Albert Lea. So a 5-yard loss. That's where he contacted him, I guess. 4th sack for the Tigers. This is where it's fun to be a defender.
Right.
You heard Yost in the player profile. He read that pass that he intercepted for a touchdown last week all the way. He knew it right when the guy was going to throw it, where it was going to go. They've done film study, and they've figured things out, man. Very impressive. It's a high snap, but Baster gets it. It's picked off and a diving grab by Wackles. Brecken gets the turnover, and that is the 2nd interception. Shuey had one, now Wackles. And the Tigers are in business again. 4 sacks, 2 interceptions. And offense looks good. Rivera with that 35-yard run. Tolbers has 2 touchdown passes of 58 and 18. Brecken Wackles had the 24-yard run on the last touchdown. 1st and 10 on our 48, up 26-0. And I expect a lot of running here from here on out as Irvine goes to the 45, gaining 7. He's got 3 carries for 51 yards. I should have made my spaces a little bit bigger for the running backs. I think I'm going to need it. As Shuey goes off, Yost comes in. 6:04 to go in the half. 26-zip Tigers. Yost is wide left, Kahn wide right. And this is a different look in the backfield. It's going to be a fake to Irvine and then a pitch late to Rivera, who goes all the way down to the 35 before he's run out of bounds. 36, I guess they're going to mark it. So it ought to be another 9-yard pickup for Federico. His 5th carry, 63 yards unofficially. They're having fun out there.
Yes, they are.
Look at them strut to the line. They are feeling it. And they should. 26-0 is, is a big turnaround for this club. As Tolbers, again, 1 wide receiver each side. He's going to roll to his left, and then he cuts it up inside. He's got big yardage. He may go a long way on this one. He avoids everybody. He might make it to the corner. He does! A 36-yard run for Tegan Tolbers to the end zone. Wow. And it is 32-0.
Oh, well, he did get a flag down.
Oh, we had a flag. Maybe there was a hold or something. He changed directions 5 times on that run, so your linemen don't know where you're going, so they might have had to hold some jersey here, but we'll see what they say. It could have been a face mask for all we know. Just have to wait and see. It's too bad if a 36-yard touchdown is wiped off the board. That was masterful running. He's got some speed for a quarterback.
Yeah, and he makes really good decisions when to tuck and run or pitch the ball too. So,
personal foul on Albert Lee. I don't know what the sign was after that, but so no touchdown. And a 15-yarder. Well, they had 4 personal fouls last week. That's their first this week. And, in fact, that's their first penalty this week. I'm not sure I got what. He did 2 motions. One was personal foul, and then he said something, and I didn't get that. But it sets us back to the 26-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 from there as Tolbers fakes the handoff on the play action. He's rolling right, directing traffic, throws it into the end zone for Kahn. He ended up with it. Is it a touchdown? Yes, says the referee behind the play. 36-yarder. Are you going to take my rushing touchdown away? I'll just throw one to Kahn, 36 yards. And their second connection for a touchdown on the day.
Yeah, and I didn't even have time to take 32 off the scoreboard. So,
yeah, well, it was there for a reason then. Diaz on a run here with 2 extra points in a row. We'll see if he can get it 3rd. And it's 32-0 right now with 5:25 to go in the half. And that one looks good. Right through the middle. And 3 in a row after the first 2, 1 bad snap and a block. Oh, no, it was blocked and then they missed the 2-point conversion. 33-0. Back with the last 5.5 of the first half on a big Tiger Friday night here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lee is the 2025 Albert Lee Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
As we head back here, and Diaz has it teed up and ready to go here. 33-0 Tigers over Austin. In Austin. It's been a long time since we could say that. But they have put the wood to these Packers today. And those 2 trying to get, it's like Keystone Cops today for the Packers. You got to almost feel bad for them. Except for we owe them so much.
right.
For the 3 wipeouts in Paul Dunn's first 3 years. But they'll start at the 25. Not horrible. They have gotten their offense going a little bit, the Packers. Jamison Baster has 2 for 5 for 22 yards. Keon Adams had an 18-yard run. Zane Toma had an 18-yard catch. So they've had drips and drabs of good plays, but with Alberley 4 sacks, 2 picks, they've been taking it away from them. And then that onside kick that we got, too. 5:19 to play in the half. High snap. He gets it, though, and hands it off, and it ain't going far. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. And guess who at the bottom of the pile? Sam McGill. They got to be going, somebody want to block 55? I don't think it's possible sometimes. So 2nd and 10. Under 5 minutes to go in the half. 2 receivers right and 2 left on this one with a single setback. And you got Baster in the shotgun as per usual. The man in motion puts 3 guys on that side, and that's where he's rolling, but he's being chased and running for his life, and he's sacked by Earl. There you go. Peyton's getting his name called a few times. Back to the 20. A 6-yard loss, the 5th sack by the Tiger D. Earl's 2nd sack of the day. That makes it 3rd and forever. Clock continues to roll down towards 4 minutes left in the half. And it's a 5-score game. 33-zip. As they come to the line, out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 right this time with a single setback. And a whistle before things get going. It's probably procedure. Yep, another 5 yards against the Packers. 3rd penalty for 20 yards.
And against this defense, you do not want to be in these types of situations.
They know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And they're just going to pin their ears back and go. 3rd and 20 from the 15. Clock continues to run. I wonder how much time really should be on the clock. It doesn't matter anymore. 33-0. But back in the shotgun again as they put the 3 wide left, 1 right. Again under duress, throws it over the middle, incomplete. I think he heard Carter Kahn's footsteps there. And an incompletion makes it 4th and 20, and they'll punt it away. Boy, it's really nice to see Alberley football back shining as it used to in the 60s, 70s. It's been a long time since we've had a football team to cheer about like this. A bad snap on the punt, and they might have a safety. That's close. Maybe at the 1. Wow. Punch it in. I think Chuck the Truck, I bet, gets the next carry. Now they're going to put it all the way out to the 5 because that's where he was contacted first. But a bad snap on the punt adds to the Packers' woes today. Boy, they have found a lot of ways to do things wrong here. I'm not trying to pick on them. That's the way it is. So we'll see if Rivera or Irvine gets the carry, but Tolbers gives it to Chuck the Truck, who barrels forward, doesn't even hardly get touched. 5-yard touchdown for Mr. Irvine. His 4th carry, 56 yards, and he gets a touchdown to make it 39-0. Still 2:57 to go in the half. And Diaz out for the extra point. And it's blocked. So 39-0 with 2:57 to go, and another timeout here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
Back here in Austin, and the slaughter continues 39-0. Still 2:57 to go. Diaz going to kick off again for the 6th time. He's going to kick off in the second half, too, and then he's going to have to ice that leg. A fumble on that kick return as he gathers it up and gets dropped at the 20. Boy, coverage teams are doing well, too, but it helps when they can't hang on to the ball or run into each other when trying to get the ball. Yes, it's been a rough night here for these hometown Packers. Vikings playing Monday night. Season already gone. Going for the NFL. That's exciting, too. I think the Vikings, I've seen them picked everywhere from Super Bowl to 4th place in the division. So there's no agreement because you never know what J.J. McCarthy is unknown factor, really, until he actually plays a regular season game. But back in the shotgun, there's a handoff, and he goes nowhere. Bottled up by Earl and Mixteco and Walkholz, and also big number 54 there, Jackson Sargent. Well, they're just smelling tackles, and it's gang tackling. 2nd and 11 with a loss of 1. That was Keon Adams. He's at 2 carries and 17 yards. He's still in the backfield behind quarterback Baster, and he's running for his life again. Gets to the corner and throws it out of bounds. Mixteco was on his tail, as was McGill. But Esteban was closer to him, so the pressure continues to get to them, and he throws it out of bounds. 2 for 6 passing is Baster now with 22 yards, a pick. Stops the clock with 2:07 to go in the first half. 3rd and 11 from the 20-yard line. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Mostly they do the trips on the right. They're going to call their last time out here with 2:07 to go in a half. And Albert Lee still with 3 timeouts left, but you don't really need to take them when you're up 39-0 with 2:07 to go in the first half. And back with more here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
But I'm not going to mention it. 2:07 to go here. No 2-minute warning in high school, so it'll just keep rolling through here. But it is a 3rd and 11 for Austin, as they've lost a yard here on this drive. And they've lost more than 1 yard on a lot of their drives. They've had next to nothing going here tonight because of this defense. And that front 4 is quite imposing. Look at McGill ready to go. Look at Teeter over here on the near side. They're leaning into this one. 3rd and 11. I bet they're passing. And they chase him out, and a big hit. That one is Earl got to him again. He's already got 2 sacks, and he straightens out his jersey for him and sends him on his way. But an incompletion sets up a punt again. 4th and long with 2:02 to go. Why is the clock stopped?
Incomplete. It's supposed to be.
Oh, that was an incomplete pass, yeah.
They haven't been, but this time they did.
I'm blaming them for stuff they don't do now. All right, punt time. And we got Enzer and Gross back deep for the Tigers. He gets that one off, and it goes straight up in the air and not very deep. It's going to bounce at the 42. Kind of goes sideways. And they down it at the 42, 43-yard line. So good field position again for the Tigers. I would expect to see some other names in the second half, too, for Albert Lea.
We do got a flag out. We'll see what this is about.
I must be colorblind because I have a hard time seeing the yellow flags when the lights are on.
Yeah, they're very hard to see.
It's a turf, too, so it's a little easier, you would think. But
so anytime there's a flag, they'll do like 3 consecutive quick whistles.
Oh.
So I hear that, and I know.
Or
Yep. That's on Albert Lea.
Well, it's going to be their second penalty that's going to be assessed to them. And talking to the Austin coach, but he's not. Oh, he's going to mark it off. Okay.
Yep. Should be 10 yards.
From the 43. And moving back to the
15 yards.
Another 15er. 2 for 30 on the penalties for Albert Lea.
Oh, no, 10 yards, right? Or was it?
No, it was 43, so.
They're at the 42 now?
7 and 8 is 15, yep.
Okay, yep. Sorry.
Kahn left. Shuey right. Irvine in front of Federico. Tolbers gives it to Freddie. Up the middle. Cuts to the left. Grabbed by the foot there, and he got about 5 yards. Maybe 4. Second down. 67 yards on the ground for Federico Rivera. Leading rusher. Not by much, though. Irvine's got 56 on 4 carries. Last minute 22 of the half. 2nd and 6. Tolbers gives it to Rivera again. He's got room and a first. No, not quite a first down. He's going to be a couple yards short. Maybe another 4 yards. And a 3rd and short coming up with a minute to go here in the half. And then we'll have to battle the band at halftime. Tolbers up under center, receiver right and left. And it's going to be fake to Irvine. He pitches it at the last minute to Federico, and he goes inside the 40 for a first down. That's a 39, so a 12-yard pickup there for Rivera. He's up to 83 yards on 8 carries. Unofficially. As we try and get one more play in here with 30 seconds to go and counting. Receivers, Shuey right, Kahn left. Irvine in front of Rivera. The pitch to Rivera around the right end. Picks his way for a few yards to about the 35, 36-yard line. That's going to probably do it. A little shove at the end between. We got a personal foul, too. It was number 2 for Austin, and I didn't see the Albert Lea guy, but Brayton Green of Austin shoved a Tiger player, and he might not have been the instigator, but that's the one the ref saw. And I think that's going to be maybe offsetting. They stopped the clock with 11 seconds to go. If they get them both, it might have been Yost over there. Personal foul, Austin. Oh, they say 15 yards on Austin. And we got a shot here with 11 seconds. We're pretty close to another touchdown.
Yeah, and as much as Dunn would love to just bury the hatchet right here, I wonder if he just takes the conservative and runs it up the middle and calls it a half.
If you want to add insult to injury, take a knee.
Right.
At the 10-yard, well, the 21-yard line. It's 1st and 10 at the 21. 11 seconds to go. Tolbers brings them up. Yost wide left. Kahn wide right. They give it to Federico. And he gets a few yards up the middle, and that should do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Clock is out. And Rivera had 9 carries in that first half for 85 yards and a touchdown. And it's 39-0 at halftime. Albert Lea over Austin here at Art Haas Stadium. Wow. I guess he exercised the demon. Well, we still have a half to go, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But we'll come back and talk about it. We'll see some replays. Did you get any?
I got a couple.
We'll do that coming up here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea sells only the highest quality products because we know how important it is to protect your home and your investment. You'll receive expert advice from our experienced team members on everything from styles to energy efficiency ratings. Call 507-320-0575 and get our team working on your next project. Online at gtwindowanddoor.com. Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org. And back here at Art Haas Stadium, it's been all Albert Lea, 39-0. Now let's watch my daughter Farron's camera work on all these replays. Chad Butzler, take it away.
So we started off with Carter Kahn, just not even a minute into the first quarter here.
Yeah, he came in motion. And Tolbers was looking at him all the way, and he was being pulled at and everything. He still made the catch and ran it in. That was from 58 yards.
And then we topped it off with Federico Rivera here.
Yeah, his big run.
Big run for
35 yards to pay dirt. Unfortunately, there was a blocked extra point and a missed two-point conversion.
Yes.
So at that point, it's 12-0.
And then we got Carter Kahn, another beautiful catch. Teagan throws it up in the air. Carter goes up and gets it at the high point, comes down with it.
18 yards, and Diaz made the extra point to make it 19-0.
Got a huge sack from Sam McGill, which I think we're going to see a lot of this year, but he seems always amazes me.
Earl and McGill have been terrors, 5 sacks, and I think they've got them all.
That quarterback didn't even see it coming. We got Shuey getting in on the action a little bit here with the first interception of the game.
Yeah, his second of the year.
It's always easier to get interceptions when your quarterback is under that much pressure because he's just throwing it up at that point.
Yeah, look for an underthrow and go get it.
We got Brecken Wackles getting in on the action with his touchdown tonight.
wasn't sure he did it. The referees, did they put their arms up? Because I didn't see it, but 24-yard run to pay dirt, 26-0 after Diaz hits the extra point.
Yeah, watching it almost looks like they didn't put their arms up.
Yeah, I was looking for their final conclusion because he kind of went in the corner there.
You talked about the two big guys up front. Here's Sargent coming through with a huge sack.
Jackson.
Just flew through that line.
Yeah. Those two are spark plugs for sure.
We got Brecken again on the interception here.
Wackel's having a great year.
All over that out pass on the.
Yeah, and you can tell they look at film because they just know what they're doing.
After unfortunate events, called Tegan Tolber's rushing touchdown back. Next play, he goes to Kahn in the end zone.
He ran one in for 36, and then he said, well, if you're not going to give me that one, I'll throw one to Carter for 36 yards and a score. Diaz extra point made it 33-0.
Then we got the blocked punt and tackled him on the 5-yard line. And the next play, Chuck the truck
takes it in.
Right up the middle.
And the extra point was blocked, so 39-0 is our score here at halftime. And I have a hard time believing they're going to lose this lead. They might give up some scores because I think they're going to be playing some second stringers and third stringers maybe, but it's good. You get some of these, it's good to get some of the younger guys in and get them some varsity experience.
Yeah, and I had heard that Austin program was down. I guess I just didn't realize they're struggling, and they got some stuff to work on. They got 15 seniors this year, so I was expecting a little more of a fight. But
it's amazing how far the two programs fell for the last 6 years. Both of them have not gotten three wins. 2 is the most for any of them, and a couple of zeros for both Albert Lea and Austin in the last 6 years. But Albert Lea snapped out of it this year. We mentioned those scores, those 3 games. It's unbelievable how bad we played against Austin. And that was their only win of the year, was 63-0 over us, 56-3. I mean, they just destroyed us those 3 years, and now the payback is finally here.
Yeah, and it feels great to be a part of it because it was a rough season last year, but I could see the bright side coming up this year, and they haven't let us down. We're only 2 weeks in, but it's looked great.
Everywhere I went, the buzz was, wait till the football season starts. These guys are ready to go. And I kept saying, well, it's tough to increase your wins by 6 in a season.
Right.
But they may do it. It's I thought if they get to 4-4, that would be a heck of a season.
Yeah, and I was saying 5-3, maybe 4-4, but now they're looking really good.
And I called this one 21-14. What'd you say?
35-24. So
you're real close on our score. Austin's got some work to do to get there, but very much more in your favor than mine. So nicely done. We're going to take a break here. We still have 5-6 minutes left at halftime, but 39-0 Tigers. Always feels good to say that on AlbertLeeLive.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeeLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayat's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Scores. Back here at Art Haas Stadium in Austin, 39-0 Albert Lee beating Austin, and about 5 minutes left till we get going here in the second half. Tigers 1-0 after their win last week in the red division of the South Central Conference, tied with the top teams in the division, Fairmont, New Ulm, and Waseca. Everybody knew that they would be okay, but Albert Lee is the wild card in there. We'll see how that goes now. I don't think they're sneaking up on anybody anymore after this pasting here in Austin. Of course, we're going to have a half to go, but Austin, St. Peter, TCU, and Worthington all lost in our division. Belle Plaine lost a non-conference game by 1 at home to Central. That's Norwood Young America Central. This week, 2 unbeatens are playing each other. New Ulm and Fairmont are doing battle tonight. That'll be a good game. Waseca at home against Belle Plaine. St. Peter is at Worthington in a battle of 0-1s. And in a non-divisional play, Tri-City United is at home against Central or Norwood Young America. And let's check in with Farron down by the band. How's it going down there, Farron?
Good, loud.
You're back working with me again, first time this year, but you worked a ton of games last year with me. You are a freshman now in the Hallett Halls of Albert Lea High. How's that going for you?
Really good.
You
so
liking
far.
that?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite teacher?
This year?
Yeah, well, yeah, because, last year there's a guy I went to Europe with 3 times. Chalmers.
He went to 7th grade,
Oh, that's
which
right.
is so sad.
Yeah, that's too bad. He didn't like you anyway because you were a bully.
Yeah.
Anyway, who is it this year?
This year I like Miss Victoria, agriculture.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's probably my favorite, yeah.
You're starting figure skating actually over here in Austin, huh? Because they're not done with the arena yet. And you're on the high school dance team again this year. Are you JV again?
Probably.
Well, freshman.
I'm not sure yet because we don't get teams until winter season.
Well, it's pretty tough for a freshman to get on the varsity team, I would think.
Yeah, they usually say we get varsity after our second year.
Yeah,
so.
All right. Well, are you fired up and ready to go for that? I mean, you love the dance and the skating both.
Yeah.
You do well. And you won a purple ribbon at the state fair with your Ducks.
Yes.
Second year in a row, you went to the state fair with foul and came home with a ribbon. So everything's coming up roses for Farron. Nicely done.
Thanks.
Teams are coming back out here, and if you didn't have the band, I'd probably give you that questionnaire, but we can't do that with a band going. As Austin comes out on the field here, Albert Lee's been ready to go for a while, as you might imagine. 2 minutes to go till the halftime is over. They might end it early if, they got to let Austin warm up a little bit. So we'll take a break here. 39-zip at halftime on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
You know, it's not just the student section in the whiteout. There's some parents over there and family members that got that going too. I'm assuming all of those people are LEA fans, but they might not be. But the student section that you can see across the way, they are dressed in white and having a blast over there. They're doing somersaults and all kinds of fun stuff. When your team's leading 39-0, makes it a lot more fun to be at the football field. And Albert Lea will kick off to start the second half with their big lead, but. Austin's found it tough. Their numbers just not all that great. 2 of 7 passing, 22 yards with a pick. The quarterback Baster did run once for 4. Lucas Jorgensen has a carry for -3. Keon Adams, 17 yards on a couple of carries. At the 2 completions, Noah Dunlap, a senior, got 1 for 4, and Zane Toma a grab for 18 yards. But McGill had a sack. Earl had 2 sacks. They had 5 sacks in all. Austin committed 4 penalties for 35 yards. Interceptions by Shuey and Wackles. I mean, this defense has been on fire since the beginning of the year, and they're going to give people some trouble.
Yeah, I would not want to be the quarterback against this defense.
So 85 yards on the ground for Federico Rivero on 9 carries, including a 35-yard touchdown. Charlie Irvine with 4 carries for 56 yards, including a 5-yard rumble for a score. Brecken Wackles, 1 carry, 24 yards, touchdown. That's pretty hard to beat. It's a good average. Easton Shuey with 2 grabs for 23 yards. Carter Kahn had that 58-yard touchdown, the first score of the game, the second play of the game, and that's the only catch he's had. But Tolbers
Carter's had 2 touchdowns.
Oh, I missed one.
He had the...
Oh, that's right, Carter Kahn. He had the 36-yarder as well, so let me add that in. See, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. Just ask my 2 ex-wives. Anyway, so 2 scores for Carter and Tolbers with 2 touchdown passes, and he's got 80, well, more than that now. He's well over 100 yards now with that missed touchdown that I didn't write down. He does have 36 yards rushing, too, Tegan. He's had quite the day going today. He had only 0 yards. He carried quite a few times last week, but only for 0 yards. But he's making up for that today. It's pretty much Tigers all over.
Yeah, and they're in the driver's seat this second half. Like we were talking, break. Be nice to get some second stringers out there, kind of keep your starters a little rested, give them a little extra time off, hopefully no injuries.
I think the starters will start the second half,
correct.
But after maybe a series or 2, he'll be filtering in the younger guys. But, yeah, good for them. And they need, as a starter, I never was on a team that did this to anybody. In Mapleton, we were always losing when I was playing. But you don't want to come out because you're having so much fun.
Right.
But you realize, too, for the good of the team, you got to have the depth.
It's a long season. You still got 6 weeks to go. You got plus playoffs. So
Yep. Yeah, sure. Seeing, see, number 4 is out there. That is Aiden Gonzalez, a senior, on the end here. Mexteco right next to him, as well as Jason Michaels, the junior. Number 5 is Dylan Gross. Kicker is Diaz, and then all those guys on the other side.
I see at number 50, Aaron Boyer.
Devin Gross, number 30. 11 is Luis Chavez Castanon, a 5'5 junior. And there's the boot. He does that end over end perfectly. And that one gets away and goes all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They've had troubles on the kickoffs, but he kicks a perfect end over end, Diaz does. So they will start 1st and 10 from the 20. And 80 yards to go. Wood down 39. They got to get something going. It looks like I see Earl out there. I see Yost. Yep. And the starters out there. Yep, Jackson and William up front with McGill and Teeter on that front line.
Big Maui.
Khan is out there. Shuey. Yep. The same familiar band is out there to start the second half, which is good to see. Give him some more. Oh, over the head. That could be a touchdown, Albert Lee. Can he advance it? No, he kicked it into the end zone and jumped on it. Teeter. That's a Teeter touchdown. They're going to give it to him. He kind of kicked it into the end zone. I don't think you're going to. Can he advance a fumble in high school? You can in college.
You know, you're not supposed to be able to.
Well, he kind of kicked it forward. It still said 12 minutes on the clock. Now they're running time off of the clock. 2 seconds. Boy, they're having trouble in the booth over there. But that is a Teeter touchdown, a defensive score. 3rd defensive touchdown of the year for the Tigers. And the extra point by Diaz is good. Well, he's on a roll now. Well, he had the one blocked last time, but the fumble recovery for a TD by Noah Teeter, and it is now 46-0. Back with a kickoff after this on LWLive.com.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Let's take a look at that real quick here.
All right, yeah, replay it. That was a good one. Over the head on the snap, and Teeter kind of kicked it ahead. Who was it? Dave Casper, who did that for the Oakland Raiders way back when? And they outlawed that move in the NFL, but he got away with it. Diaz adds the extra point, and it's 46-0. 2 seconds have been taken off the clock. I think it was a little more than that.
Yeah, I had her about 10 seconds, but
this is a shorter kickoff, end-over-end style again, and Mixteco and Devin Gross getting in on the tackle there at 35 or so.
I wonder if somebody talked to the clock operators at halftime because now they're stopping it quick.
Too quick.
By the way, it's raining.
Oh.
And I see that the cheerleaders do push-ups every time we get a touchdown. So.
Oh, a little punishment for the cheerleaders. That's not right.
They're getting a workout.
Yeah, they are getting a workout. So sprinkling, huh?
Yeah, the camera's good, but
yeah, we should
raining.
give you something to cover that, but I don't have anything. You can use that coat you brought, but if you're not wearing it. But there's a carry up the middle for a couple of yards for number 21, Keon Adams, his third carry. He's got about 20 yards. He's the bright spot on the team. Also, number 20, Zane Toma, has an 18-yard catch. 2 of the highlights for the Austin Packers, trailing by 46 points just a minute or so into the second half. Up to the ball they come, and they stay in that shotgun. And Adams behind quarterback Baster on a 2nd and 8. No, it's a new quarterback as that one goes to the flat. This is the sophomore quarterback, 16, Elias Arndt, in the game now for Austin here in the second half, and he gets a completion on his first attempt. Ahead to the 43, and that is about a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, and you can see he really got that ball out quick, so that must be part of their second half game plan. Get it out quick. Don't give this defense a chance to come get you.
Yeah, he saw that from the sidelines. He's like, well, I'll go in, but I am going to get rid of it. 2 receivers each side on a 3rd and 2 for Austin. And the handoff, fumble! And it looks like the Tigers are all over that one. Khan thinks so. Sam thinks so. Who comes up at the bottom? It's number 8, Teeter. And Teeter follows the touchdown with a fumble recovery, his 2nd in a row. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and Farron mentioned a little light rain. That could have helped a little bit there.
Oh, yeah, with a slick ball. So 1st and 10 for Albert Lee at the 38. Boy, they've had great field position all game long. As Tolber's still in there, Irvine, and Rivera gets the carry. The tailback gets through for a couple of yards. Still starters in there with a 46-0 lead. I think if they score again, then you'll see some backups in there. Yost comes back in. My player profile today. He's a nice young man. 10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, and a 2nd and 8 as they give Rivera 2 yards on that carry. And first man through is Chuck the Truck, and look at him go. He is barreling towards the end zone down to the 10. A 26-yard run for Charlie Irvine on his 5th carry of the game. And that gives him 82 yards on his 5 carries. 88 for Rivera. So that's a good backfield going there, a little competition. 88-82. You got Shuey wide left. Looks like Khan wide right. Same backfield. Fake to Irvine. The pitch to Rivera. He does that silhouette so well. He's going to score. No, he's knocked out at the foot line. Right at the foot line is the ref's foot. Wow, that's a 9.5-yard run for Rivera. His pirouette, though, that saves the day because that could easily be a fumble. The pitch is behind him, and he just circles around with it and makes it work for him. Well, he's up to 97 yards now on 11 carries. They're going to have to hurry the play clock. They took a lot of time calling that play and sending it in. So 2nd and goal. It should be 1st and goal. Yeah. No, it was at the 10. So 2nd and goal to 1. And what happened? Tolbers went forward. Quarterback sneak. Or was that Wackles? No, it was Tolbers. Tolbers on the sneak scores his second rushing touchdown. This one from 1 yard. No, I guess he didn't get that first one, did he? They took it off.
No, they took it off.
So he does get his touchdown after all on a 1 yard quarterback keeper. And it's 52-0. And 8:28 left in the third quarter. Diaz, high snap. Wackles is going to try and throw it for 2. He's got Teeter there. It's tipped around and no good. So 52-0 after the quarterback sneak by Tegan Tolbers. And the onslaught continues here in Austin on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
When I said, Coach Paul Dunn, you need to exercise a demon, I didn't think of this. This is exercising a demon. 52-0, and we're not even midway through the third quarter against a team that has slaughtered us 3 times in a row. Well, it's been a 2-year break since the I-90 battle has been fought, but boy, it's all Albert Lea today as the kickoff goes down to about the 8-yard line. Straight up the middle and trying to dodge a couple of Tigers. Does a nice job and heads up towards the 30. And we'll see if I see the same familiar faces. He might want to make it 100-0 just because of what he had to suffer through those 3 years. I mean, it was ugly. I got the scores here. 63-6 in that last year. Last time we played them. 52-6 before that. 47-0 before that. 162-12 in those 3 games in those 3 years. Austin over Albert Lea. And now the Chickens have come to roost. 52-0. Another fumble and a hit by McGill and a sack. Sack number 6. It's been all McGill and Earl on the sacks. Teeter's tried to get there, maybe been a part of a couple. As McGill's coming off. He's done.
Yeah, we got 40.
Oh, look at this. We got a bunch of replacements coming in.
47 sophomore Mason Herdalo.
Herdalo, yeah, he's in. Number 5 is in. Dylan Gross. Out here on this near side, Aiden Gonzalez is playing the corner. And Dylan Gross joins him. He's got the guy in the slot. As a 2nd and 14 and a flag. Could they have jumped? Yep. Offensive. That'll be their 5th penalty for 40 yards. Still raining down there, Farron?
I don't see any.
All right. I was going to check radar and just see, because, I mean, if we got to cover that camera, I don't want to pay for it.
It's covered by the press box, so it's good.
Oh, you're under, okay.
Yeah.
Radar shows a little rain south of here, so I think it's past us. Nothing else is out there. So the clock continues to run, 7:18 to go, 52-0 Albert Lea. It's a 2nd and 19. After the sack. And same for Arndt as it was for Baster, and he has pass that goes incomplete. So 3rd and 19. Sophomore quarterback getting some good work here, Elias. They're still a little disjointed in the setup of their plays. But that might have to do with a new quarterback in there too. You never know.
Yeah,
so
the snaps just aren't getting to the quarterback the way they should be. So.
They stopped the clock here in the middle of. Well, it was an incompletion, so they should have, but it was running.
Right.
After that, he gets the snap, throws it out here to the near side. Nice grab. And 3 Tigers right there to get him, including the final blow by Aiden Boss. Number 6 got him down out there. So Elias is 2 of 3 passing. And they're going to have to punt it away here. He's got as many completions as Baster did in the first half. Here midway through the third quarter. As back to punt is number 11 for the Packers, Matthew Oldenkamp, and that one is allowed to bounce. Didn't quite get to midfield. And down at the 47. So again, great field position for our Tigers. And I see big number 79, Aiden Bremer coming out. The blue-shoed center. 77, Isaiah Sevchik, the 6'2 junior.
72, Devin. Is it Devin?
Disted, yeah. So it's the same starters. Mixteco is in, though. Wackles is the quarterback. Teeter is your tight end. You got Easton Shuey to the right, Kahn to the left. That's not Kahn, that's Aiden Gonzalez, and that wide receiver to the left. And a big run for Wackles as he sheds tacklers inside the 20. Bracken Wackles, he can play any position, I think. From the 47 to the, where are they going to put it, 18. That is a 29-yard scamper. His second carry of the game for 31 yards. And Wackles has a 24-yard touchdown run already. So I tried to add to another one, but this time from the quarterback position. He's got the I backfield behind him. Mixteco is the fullback. He gets the carry. And Esteban carries it down to the 10. He's got about 8 yards on that one, his first carry of the game. Let me write his name down because it's his first carry. 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Coming down to 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 52-0 Albert LEA, and trying to add more. As Shuey goes wide left. And Gonzalez wide right. With Gross in the backfield, he's got it. And carrying straight up the middle. Dillon gets inside the 5. First down and goal. Depends on where they put it. The 3, that's going to be an 8-yard gain for Dillon on his first carry of the game. And an injury to Albert LEA, and it's blue shoes. No, I see it. Looked like he had blue shoes on, but I see number 79, Bremer, walking back at the 20.
Starts with a 6. I can't get the...
Well, there's only 2 guys with 6 is 60-something. Cameron Benke and Boo Gay. 65 and 67.
I believe it's 67, but I can't say
that
for sure.
That would be Boo Gay, a 5'10 sophomore. Still down and being attended to. So, with the injury timeout, it's 52-0 Albert LEA. 4:42 left in the third quarter. Back in a minute after this on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Table Makers chicken wings, $1.99 a pound. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Albert LEA Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert LEA Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert LEA area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeaLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
So it was Peyton Crabtree, a freshman lineman who had hurt. He limped off on his own power, so that was good to see. It's 1st and goal to 2 for Albert Lee, trying to pile onto their lead here, and it was a give up the middle to McStecco. Did he get in? No signal yet.
The far side judge signaled touchdown.
All right, they put it on the board, so McStecco gets a touchdown run of 1 yard. 2 carries, 9 yards, touchdown for Esteban. And they'll try for extra point here. Wackel's already in the set position. I'm running out of room to write down touchdowns and stuff. So Diaz comes in. It's a bit of a mixed bag for Diaz on the extra points, but it's not all his fault. It's high snaps, it's block kicks. That one kind of got blocked. I think it was deflected. It was a high snap to begin with, and no good. But still, 58-0. Tigers, 4:30 to go, third quarter on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lee. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
4:30 to go here with the kickoff coming. Get some ice for Diaz's leg. It's Isaiah Diaz, and he has had some trouble with teammates and extra points, but I love his kickoffs. He puts a leg into it, and it goes end over end, and cartwheels and hit somebody in the leg there. Finally picked up. He's not going to go anywhere. Buried where he stands. First one there was Jason Michaels, the 5'11 junior for Albert Lee. Called his name quite a few times here tonight, so good job, Jason. And the defense coming out with 4:24 to go, 58-0, first and 10 on the 17 for Austin. And I see a 47 out there, Mason Herdalo. 4 and 5 again, Gonzalez and Gross at cornerbacks, as is Aiden Boss, number 6 up front. Herdalo and Cameron Benke with 72. Devin Distad on the left side, tackle. And here's a handoff. And, boy, it's more of the same.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what unit's in there. They're just stuffing them. Very little gain, if any. They might have lost half a yard, but that was Keon Adams. It's their leading carry. You got 4 carries unofficially. I haven't paid as much attention to their stats as I probably should, but they're going to call it no gain. Clock running, 3:52 to go. 2 receivers each side. And backup quarterback Arndt lifts the leg, sends a man in motion. And he's hit hard and dropped by a bunch. McGill's in there, Earl probably, because those two have all the sacks tonight.
I really love the swarm tackling we've seen tonight from Albert Lee. That
wasn't McGill because he's out of the game, but I saw a 5 in there. Oh, 65. So that would have been Cameron Benke. He was all fired up. I think he was the first one there. That'll be the 7th sack and bring up a 3rd and 17. Combined, you lost yardage on sacks has got to be close to 50. More than that, maybe. 7 sacks. It's been a rough day for Packer quarterbacks. And they're back to their own 10. 3rd and 17. Under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to pass, but he's harassed and dropped again. And that is Aaron Boyer, number 50, the 5'9 junior. And slow to get up is Arndt. He's holding his midsection. Might have got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. 8 sacks. First one for Boyer. Nice job, Aaron. And they're going to have to boot it away here. And he is back deep in his end zone, their punter, which is Matthew Oldenkamp. He had a workout tonight, too.
I wonder how many times these players are going to watch this Albert Lee Live over this weekend.
Yeah. There's the punt return, and got some room around that far side. It's into the 25, number 28, Amon-Ra Brown, a 5'9 sophomore. Good basketball player, too.
Yes, very good. Remember that from last year?
And the umpire's there's a flag on there at the 20. See what that's about. Could be illegal use of the hands, always on those punts, and that's a personal foul. What does that mean? He goes like this, and then you're the official? I don't know what that means, but it was a personal foul anyway, and it was on Albert Lea.
I think he said helmet to helmet.
Oh, yeah, that might be.
I couldn't see it.
That makes sense. So 3 penalties for 45 yards, all 3 personal fouls against Albert Lea. They had 4 of them last week of their 7 penalties. And Paul Dunn, he told me in the pregame, we very loudly told them to stop that. But they haven't. I mean, it's tough. Some of those, it's the heat of the competition. It happens. 2:08 to go. First and 10, Albert Lea. And Wachholz dodges some traffic and gets down to about the 37. So a 3-yard gap. Ooh, big flag comes in late.
Well, they're getting a little chippy here, and that's not what you want.
We got the backups in. What do they want? That's going to be on Austin.
Yes, that was definitely on Austin. It was a.
So they'll add 15 to that 3-yard gain. And it'll be first down. 6 penalties, 55 yards against Austin.
Some of the frustration coming out on the field here.
2:02 to go. They wind the clock. 58-0. First and 10 at the 22 for the Tigers. And to the wide right is Aiden Boss. And I believe that's Gonzalez at the top of the screen. Here's a handoff up the middle to the fullback. This time Luis Chavez Castanon. He gets a few yards over the 20. Well, they're going to mark him at the 21, so only a yard gain. It looked like he got down to like the 19, but Luis got a carry or 2 last week, too.
Just a junior as well, so good to see that.
And 2nd and 9. 21 seconds left here in the third quarter as Wachholz keeps it around the right side, and he gets pushed out of bounds about the 12, which is enough for a first down as he gained 9 on that one. Stop the clock with 11 seconds to go. 4 carries for Wachholz and 43 yards. As a team, and it's not official by any means, but over 200 yards rushing for Albert Lea. And Austin, that's a big bugaboo for them. New Ulm did the same thing to them last week in that 44-7 win. Wachholz brings him up. It's they say 3rd and 2. All right, I missed something there, but I thought it was first down. But they stopped that one short of the first. Do the Packers. And I think it was Amon-Ra Brown on a carry. So we'll give him his first carry, but that is still 3rd and 2, so it was no gain. 36 seconds to go in the third. Fourth quarter will be a reserve quarter, I believe, for everybody. We'll have different names like we are now. Jason Michaels out wide right. And the Boss is on the left. But here's a run up the middle. Bowling his way into the end zone is Dylan Gross, the 5'6 junior, on a 12-yard run. He's got 20 yards on 2 carries and a touchdown. So another 12-yard score, and it's Dylan Gross. Way to go. Guys are getting their just rewards here.
And we talk about how we have 15 seniors. We also have 13 juniors getting some playing time, so that helps them for future.
Yeah, no doubt. And some sophomores and even a freshman or 2. Here's a kick for Diaz, and it goes up and in. So 65-0. As retribution has come to the Austin Packer football team at the hands of the Albert Lea Tigers. As we'll break a break here. 17 seconds still left in the third quarter. 65-0 Tigers.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
And it's 65-0, 17 seconds to go here. Kickoff coming. And a good point. There'll be a running clock fourth quarter here. I think it's 35-point lead.
Yes.
Just the fourth quarter. Or is it the whole second half? No, it's just the fourth quarter. Austin crowd getting boisterous. Down 65. And kickoff. End over end style on the way. From Mr. Diaz. He just does it. It's up the middle and gang tackled at the 28. We'll play one more play here, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 28. A lot of guys getting some good playing time and some name recognition, including Dylan Gross, Esteban Mexteco. Noah Teeter with that fumble recovery for a touchdown, and then he recovered a fumble on the next series. 2 receivers each side on the last play of the, well, unless it's an incomplete pass, but third quarter. As Arndt sends a man in motion and hands it off. Tackled right away by number 50 for the Tigers. That is Aaron Boyer. He's having himself a great game here. And another whistle. It stops things. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters in the books, and it is 65-0 Albert Lea. They'll switch sides, and we'll go at it for one more 12-minute stanza here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea sells only the highest quality products because we know how important it is to protect your home and your investment. You'll receive expert advice from our experienced team members on everything from styles to energy efficiency ratings. Call 507-320-0575 and get our team working on your next project. Online at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Back here at Art Hoff Stadium, 65-0, and now running clock for the fourth quarter. It won't stop unless there's a penalty or a injury or a timeout. Maybe not even a penalty, but injuries and timeouts for sure. It'll stop. As Austin will go 2nd and 8 from the 30. Arndt brings them up, and they have been shotgun team from the get-go with the 4 receiver sets for the most part. And that's pass caught. Far side, and a nice run there up to about the 45-yard line by Isaiah Tampo, the junior. So 1st and 10 for Austin as they can just open it up here. I don't know. They can't, though, because Arndt is under as much pressure as Baster was with the backups here. Also in there is Caden Foreman, number 15, on that left end here for Albert Lea on the line. Standing position. He gets some penetration in there, as does his counterpart, but that's another completion. And again, to number 4, Tampo. He's adding up some yards. Devin Friel is the number 24 I referred to. He's a 5'10 sophomore on the line there. 2nd and 2, 10:50 to go.
I can say both the Gross brothers are pretty good tacklers. I've seen them play rugby, and they're not afraid to hit somebody. So
yeah, They seem to enjoy it. Here's a triple stack of receivers on the near side with the sole receiver over the other side. Arndt with a high snap. Has to dump it out to the running back. He bobbles it, but still has control, and they got a first down inside the 30, well, close to the 35 of Albert Lea. 36, they're going to call it. As the clock rolls, 10:14 to go.
Yeah, Mason Herdalo was right on the quarterback's back. He just got that off.
Yeah, they can't even. A high snap is almost death
Right.
because any split second this defense has had, and it doesn't matter first, second, or third string. They're in there.
And I have to wonder if this snap issue's been going on from last week, because I saw him pregame out there trying to work on him quite a bit. So
Middle linebacker Jacob Ojale, is that his name? Ojile. I'm not familiar with that name. I'm sorry if I massacred that, but Jacob getting some play there, middle linebacker for Albert Lea. Here's a long pass down that far sideline, almost picked off. Number 30 had his hands on it, Devin Gross. And the incompletion stops. No, it doesn't stop the clock, but it's 2nd and 10. Clock rolls, 9:20. 65-0. Well, I mean, to get full retribution, we have to do this 2 more times to Austin.
right.
I don't know if that'll happen. I hate to sound bitter of our Austin viewers, but you guys had quite a run on us there. When the Big Nine dissolved in football, it was a good thing for Albert Lea because didn't have to face Austin anymore. But I think it's a nice rivalry in all sports. Towns are very close together and might as well play. There's a throw and a pickoff. He's going to go 72 yards unless the quarterback can get him. No, he's slowing down. It's going to be tackled and around the 20-yard line, so it is about a 60-yard return. Who was that? Did you get a number on that train?
I did not.
Well, the receiver turned the wrong way. Ball went behind him, right to the Tiger defender. Was it 47? Was that Herdalo? I don't know. Can you see on the replay who it was? He kind of runs sideways to us. You can't see a number. Maybe right when he caught it. I'd like to give him credit for it, but that's another pickoff. That'll be the 3rd of the day for the Tigers. 7:43 to go, counting. See if the backups can push one in. We have a new quarterback.
It almost looks like number 4, Aiden Gonzalez.
All right. That's good. As our new quarterback is Soren Germstead, 5'7" sophomore, number 20 in at quarterback, and they run it up the middle. I would think if they throw it, then they're trying to rub it in.
Right.
I don't know who carried that one. I'm sorry. We were trying to figure out who got the interception. It was Gonzalez, we think. 3rd pickoff of the day for those Tigers as they have Boss out left. And here comes a run up the middle. A few more yards on 2nd and 6. And 5 is carrying it. That's Dylan Gross getting some late carries here in the 4th quarter. Not about 6:39 to go and counting. And Gross has a 3rd and 3, so 7 more yards on those 2 carries. He's up to 27 yards on 4 carries. The tailback. And Germstead again gives it to the tailback who goes for short yardage. Did he get the 3? Ooh, I got to stand. Let's see. I stepped on my cord.
Yep, they're giving it to him.
So right on the number, I would imagine, for Gross. And another first down. And they're at the 12-yard line of Austin, trying to get into the 70s. Boy, people across the state are going to see this score and go, whoa, there's some power in Albert Lea. They're used to seeing us on the other end of these kind of things, but boy, this year is shaping up to be quite fun, as that is a gross carry again over the right side, short yardage, but he keeps matriculating the ball down there and running the clock. 5:20 to go. And he's coming out now on second down.
Yeah, and it has to be a good wake-up call for New Ulm. They're going to see this score and be like, we got a challenge coming our way next week.
It'll be interesting up there in New Ulm. I don't know how they're doing tonight, but they're playing Fairmont. In Fairmont, I think. So that would be a challenge, because those two teams are, along with Waseca, the expected front runners in our division. But Albert Lee going to give them a run this year as Germstead takes him up to the line. He's been under center in his whole role here at quarterback, and he gives it to the fullback. And I think that was number 11, if I saw right. Yep, it's Luis Chavez, who carries his second time on the day. And it's hard to see on that end of the field exactly what the yardage is, so I'm trying to rely on the clock operator. Got about a yard on that one. It's 3rd and 8 at the 10. 4:13 to go. I got to look through the record book and see if we have scored 70 before. You'd think you have. Albert Lee's been playing football for a long time. They had some really good teams back in the day. That's a nice carry up the middle for, I believe it was Amon-Ra Brown, number 28. See where they put it, but it says 4th down. No, they give him a 1st down and goal. It's at the 4. So 6 yards for Amon-Ra Brown. 2 carries for 6 yards for him. And now it says 3rd and 4 at the 4. As
took a knee there.
Took a knee, and they're just going to let the clock roll here.
Show a little display of some sportsmanship here.
They didn't run it up to 70-something. Like I said, it was 63-6 on the last game that we played them.
So he's happy.
I think
with
once he got over
65.
63, he's fine. It's like, we can do that too. Except for we have a shutout that we're throwing here. And so they gave it up on downs to the Packers, and deep in their territory, of course, at the 4. And this whole time the clock's been rolling, and we're down to 2:40 to play.
They might even get a sack here for a safety.
Maybe. Well, if we would have made all those extra points, we'd be over 70.
Yeah.
And Arndt gets the snap and hands off. They do get positive yardage.
I didn't see a number who came off the left end there, but he came off that end pretty quick. That was a good-looking play.
Yeah, these guys are looking great. These backups for
15?
Tigers.
I can't see that far.
Yeah, 15 is playing
Caden
the left
Foreman,
end.
Yep.
Well, we've mentioned his name a couple times. Well, you get to learn from Sam McGill and
Right.
Noah Teeter. That's not bad.
Some big shoes to fill.
Yeah. And another short yardage. They lost yardage on that one, and it's going to take it down to about 1.5 minutes to play here. Mercifully, the clock going fast.
And seeing some of these underclassmen now that are sophomores and juniors play and stuff, I see why the JV was very good last year.
Yeah. Well, they do have some depth.
Yes.
Not wishing any injuries on anybody, because we don't need that to happen.
Right.
But here's the whiteout with all the student section fair, and if you can catch that, they got their lights on over there on the cell phones. The student section across the way. 3rd and 9 for Austin. 1:09 to play. From the shotgun, a handoff, and good yards up that left or right side, and gang tackled there by a host of Tigers, including Jacob Ojili and Devin Gross. And there might be one more play or two, possibly. I don't think Austin wants to run any more than we do, as the clock is at 44 seconds. And they're taking their time, calling a play. If it's under 30, it'll be the last play, and that should be because it's 35 now, and they're just heading to the line. Last play of the game. Gets the snap, turns around, hands it off. Oh, nice eluding the tackles there, and the quarterback took him down, number 20, who's playing corner on defense. Soren Jermstead, he got the final tackle there. And 5 seconds left, counting down. They're not going to snap it again, and that's it. 65-0. The Alberley Tigers doing their best to erase the bitter memories of the last 3 games against Austin for their head coach, Paul Dunn, and I think they did a really nice job of that. We got the Service Master by Ayat break coming up here, the cleanup break. We'll wrap it up from Austin here on AlberleyLive.com.
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Ayat and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Ayat gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlberleyLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlberleyLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlberleyLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Back here at Art Haas Stadium, and the game is over 65-0. Albert Lee taking it to the Packers, and Chad Butzler, let's lead us through some of these. They had like 4 touchdowns in that second half.
Yeah, before they could even start the clock.
Yeah.
Teeter here with a
the high snap.
High snap over the quarterback's head.
And he just kind of booted it into the end zone
Right.
and jumped on it for another touchdown for him, 2 for the game.
And that was followed up by Teagan getting his first touchdown of the game after his first one was called back. So
yeah, he'd thrown one, but he hadn't run one. It's a 1-yard run. 52-0 after the Diaz. That was a bad snap, I think, on that one.
Yep. And we got Mixteco getting into the mix here with his first rushing touchdown.
He had a 1-yard dive there. 58-0 as Diaz missed the extra point. And then Dylan Gross, the final touchdown, was a 12-yard run.
Off the right side here.
Yeah, Gross. The Gross boys are good players. Like you
Yes.
said, that probably helps that they are so good in rugby, too. That was a 12-yard run for Dylan. Diaz's extra point was good, and it's 65-0 final. And you have another play?
I have one last play. I believe it was Aiden Gonzalez. We had a hard time seeing the number here. Let's see if I can get it better here. Well, it's happened so fast, it's hard to see. But nice interception with a nice long return.
Yeah, that was interceptions. 3 interceptions we had. 8 sacks. Well, probably more than that. When the second team came in, I failed to keep my good stats. But I'm going to watch the game over every play again, and I'll get all the stats updated. But Noah Teeter with the fumble recovery in the end zone. And Wackles, Shuey, and Gonzalez with interceptions. Peyton Earl and Sam McGill shared a bunch of sacks of the 8 that we got. And as far as offensive numbers, 280-plus yards rushing for Albert Lee. Rivera had 97 yards by my count on 10 carries. 5 carries for Irvine for 82 yards. Wackles had 24 yards. No, that's more than that. He had 67 yards rushing and a touchdown. Dylan Gross with 6 carries for 33 yards late in the game. Luis Chavez had 3 yards on a couple of carries. Shuey with a couple of catches for 23 yards. Carter Kahn had 2 touchdowns, 94 yards on his couple of grabs. Mixteco ran for 9 yards, and Amon-Ra Brown also got in late and ran a couple of times for 6 yards. Tegan Tolbers was I don't know, on completions and attempts, it's like 4 for 4. He was pretty solid. I don't think he had too many incompletions at all, but I might have missed on that one. But he did have 118 yards through the air with a couple of scores. He also ran it 4 times for a yard as well. So all in all, we did have 3 personal fouls again. We had 4 last week, so we're making progress.
Correct.
It's going in the right direction. 6 penalties for Austin for 55 yards. And they will try and forget about this. I bet they don't even look at the film, but I think Albert Lea the players will study the film a little bit, and New Ulm better study that film a little bit too, and we better study theirs. Did you get a look at any scores that were going on, like the New Ulm Fairmont game?
No, I tried. Unfortunately, it's like last year. They just don't update it enough. So
they've abandoned us.
You're right.
So we'll wrap it up from here. Farron, great job on the camera.
Yes, excellent job, Farron.
Chad, very nicely done in producing and getting all those great replays, and for your commentary as well. 65-0 for the 2-0 Albert Lea Tiger football team. Friday Night Lights is a real deal this year, kids.